Get some of that crisp air in. Special times, special events call for special things. We're out in the crisp, cold air again. There is an eerie stillness that many people that are in tune feel across the world right now. And this eerie stillness is because a massive quantum event is about to happen. And if you're able to focus your attention through this talk today, you will have all of the information that you need so you don't mess it up. There's a reason for the stillness that we're all experiencing. There's a reason for these things. The human mind interprets stillness, the void. It interprets it as there's a problem. But this reset that we're going through, it must play out this way. You cannot interrupt the system while it's doing an internal process. And our whole reality is about to change, and it's quite cold. Once again, we're experiencing these anomalies across the world. Maybe where you are, it's usually warm and tropical, and it's abnormally cold. So we're out here in the cold again today. Just trying to heat up with a little bit of sun before we get into the full lesson. In the meantime, you might want to grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a pen and paper, because you're going to take notes, because anyone that's hearing this today, there's a reason why this popped up on your stream. If you're hearing me for the first time, many people are doing this work daily. It's called Our Everyday Lives. There's a reason why this came up into your feed. And the time is here. Real Deal Primer, absolutely. I appreciate everyone that's coming on. Lisa, Ronnie, Real Deal, the poet, Lacey. Everyone's coming on today because this is the moment that we've been waiting for. The eerie stillness that you feel. It happens before the quantum shift. And the system, the reality, if you will. Remember the Matrix? The reality is totally about to reset, and I really experienced it last night. Everyone is coming now. Everyone's coming for this. You might have, and you feel this. You feel a sense of calmness, and I know that you in the past. When you've gotten into these voids, when all of a sudden, like your life starts to go backwards, and you start to say to yourself, you're getting nervous because it's in the human psyche. But when you think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, when you understand that the outer world is a frequency that we're tapped into, then you understand this stillness right now, and it's very eerie. A lot of glitches, but there's a reason for this all. And we're about to be reset. And this is something that many of us have been waiting for. It's good to see everyone. A lot of notes today. This month where we're in right now, and by the end of this lesson, I recently did a video on the bridge of incidents, and if you haven't seen that, I suggest you see it and listen to it, and then we're going to tie in that lesson with everything that's happening right now, and because like it doesn't make sense. Right? It doesn't. You say, "Oh, there's nothing happening." Okay, I want you to hear this very strongly right now. When nothing is happening, everything is happening, because it's happening on a frequency level. Do not be concerned with the physical. When nothing, I'm saying it so it deeply penetrates. I like to penetrate deep. It has to penetrate that brain. When nothing is happening, everything is happening. I get it. I totally get it. I've struggled with this, but today is such an important day. Appreciate if you click the like button before we get into the lesson. We're live. Let me just grab a little sip of coffee. We gotta get ready. Something is changing and you could feel it. And the earth is entering a higher frequency. And that frequency is not coming to meet you. Your frequency must rise. I've been sharing about the Schumann resonance for years, the frequency of this world. And this is where we are. So there's a massive reset algorithm, if you will, that's happening. And your frequency must rise. Many of you, you might have heard of the waves of volunteers like Dolores Cannon spoke about years ago. And you're alive right now because you're one of the souls that are in existence that are able to do this. Okay, so last year, which was the 9 year, okay, there was a lot of purging. There was dark nights of the soul across the world. Okay, I did a couple, 2 very powerful videos on the dark night of the soul. Both of them exploded last year. You check them out. Dark night of the soul. Why do we have to go through the dark night of the soul, Uncle Mike? Because every trauma that you hold on to is an anchor that tethers you to the lower density. It's deep stuff today. Okay, you click subscribe, you take the journey. 3 months, you're going to be on a journey of our everyday lives. Okay, every trauma that you hold on to is an anchor that tethers you to the lower density. Okay, in the recent times, okay, you might have even experienced a little bit of weight loss. I survived the blast, and I look around. I just observe people. I speak to a couple of friends that are on this journey and know at a deep level what's truthfully going on, and that blast already popped off. Okay, we initiated that. We initiated this, and this is underway right now, and in this now moment. Okay, so we're in the beginning as I'm leaving this message in 2026, which is year 1. This is the new beginning. Know that there are different calendars and there will be 3 upgrades to this new. So you will go through shift after shift when nothing is happening. So this year is popped off and there's a very deep stillness. It's very eerie. When nothing is happening, everything is happening. The emptiness. There is an emptiness that you feel. The mind interprets this as wrong. It's wrong. Something's wrong. But this is a phase. And you must not make a mistake in this phase. This is silence, okay? So let me explain you, okay? So there's a guy on Facebook, okay? I have a tremendous Facebook channel. Hit me up on Facebook. The Facebook's growing like never before. The link is in the description. So there's a guy on Facebook. He teaches you how to cook. All right. Sometimes I watch some of his reels and he has this phrase and he says, "Don't F it up." Okay. Maybe you see this guy on Facebook. All right. And he's screaming at you. Don't F. I'm not going to scream today, but I'm going to tell you, don't F this up, ladies and gentlemen. Do nothing. Do anything. You know him, right, Brownie? Okay. So I'm telling you today, don't F this up. Don't do anything. Shh. Leave it alone. Can you hear me? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I know you want to do something. You're going crazy, right? You keep saying to yourself, nothing is happening. Leave it alone this month. Can you hear me? this is the most, I know there's nothing happening. And you say, this guy's sitting upon the balcony. He must be out of his mind because there's nothing happening. This is the most important month of your life. Don't F it up. Okay. When a system recalibrates for quantum shift, it locks. You must, as Tesla taught us, you must think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. There's a calm right now. And you're actually calm. So you've gone through these voids and stuff, and you feel pulled, that you actually feel this calmness, that it's already done. You could write it in the comments. It is already done. It's already done. And you must embody this. You must know this right now. And leave it alone. Anyone could hear me. Please leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. When a system recalibrates for a quantum shift, it locks. And there's a reason for this. Because there is a recalibration that's happening. If everything kept moving, the structure, the system, things are being rewritten, everything would destabilize. So sometimes when you're rebooting a system, all of the sounds, the cogs, all of a sudden it gets really quiet. Okay, so the system of your everyday life, it's in the processing window where everything stops. It gets, did it break? Did it break? Right? Are you saying these things? So a lot of people are feeling this eerie stillness right now. You feel it? Don't touch it. Please don't touch it. Will you listen to your Uncle Mike today? Leave it alone. Okay? It's terrifying to the mind. I struggle with this as well. I am a divine masculine. I am a man of direction, of movement, of go get 'em. But sometimes, and again, it doesn't mean to do nothing. Like I could show up in the world, but I am not doing anything that is over the top. I am a magnetic, I'm a magnetron. I'm magnetically attracting everything right now. I literally see it happening. And sometimes all you have to do is see a little change. Just like for example, I'm here, I'm doing this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing backflips. I'm not going out of my way. It doesn't mean do nothing in your life, but you have to realize, what did you put forward? You knew the changes as you went through 2025 last year, the 999, it's over year, kid. Now we're in 1111. 1111, a new beginning. 1111, the blessings are here this year. And those that have taken this journey, if you're new, please click the subscribe button and you'll have all the information. You're having the spiritual awakening, and more people are going through this right now. And I'm here to tell you, people, I am telling you this, okay? I'm giving you the answer. Don't get triggered. If you are struggling because you're in your ego and you're trying to fight against it, something is changing in the world. People feel this. Even people that like were very rational minded. Okay. If you are one of these people, please leave a comment so that other people see it. Okay. The earth is entering a higher frequency, and this frequency is not, listen to my words right now, this frequency is not coming down to you. You will raise your, and this is called unconditional love. It's amazing. That coffee was piping hot before, and now it's like barely warm. It's so cold outside. I appreciate you clicking the like button for me today. Why does he do these things? Because I have to. Okay. I could be in the warm, cozy studios of Our Everyday Lives, but I'm out here today. And, I'm grateful for things. Some people, I was joking around earlier this week, the noise, to be grateful for peace and quiet. Maybe you're A girl asked me, she goes, all the women must throw themselves at you. Why aren't you? I said, I stay away from crazy because my peace is my top priority. Maybe you're a man like me. Okay, and your peace is your top priority. So you got to be grateful for peace. We have nice and peace and quiet, and even though it is frosty outside, AQ, it's so frosty outside. So, but your peace is your top priority, and for every man that's out there, are you the divine masculine? Be the chooser, not the choice. It's on the channel page. Study it for this year. Make the choice. Make your choices. Lead, because we need leaders to lead. Be the chooser, not the choice. I know this concept is going to sound very, very backwards in a backwards world, but that system, that matrix system, the limiting beliefs that you had. I choose. You choose, brother. What's up, Sergio? The Love Doctor is here. It's good to see you, Serge. Yep. Whether we are anywhere in the world, even on a random island off the coast of Madagascar. Do you have all the animals over there, Serge? So there are people that are tuning in to this channel today from all over the world. I know Serge is in tune to the energies. Do you feel this eerie stillness? If you're on the live chat, you'll see Serge in the chat. He's there. And we're all like gauging, and even if we're like literally on the other side of of the world, or the plane, or wherever the heck we are. Where are we? In very vast distances, we'll call it that way. We're feeling this right now. So reorganization is happening. For the reorganization process, okay, everything has to stop because it's happening at an energetic level. I've shared this on this channel for years. It happens energetically before it manifests physically. So there's a lot of energetic processes that are happening. There's a gap in time, if you will. There's a massive gap that's happening. This gap is intentional. So as we're sitting in the eerie silence right now, the gap is intentional. Something internally, in the frequency of the reality, is happening that cannot be interrupted right now. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay? So there is something. I'm gonna get a little bit more sun. I'm gonna get a little bit more sun today. There is something that is happening right now, and it can't be interrupted. And it's difficult. I would say this is more for the directed man like me that struggles with this. It's difficult to, like, you're not seeing like the growth that you want. You're a go-getter. It's actually difficult to stop and leave it alone. I have a friend in the gym, and we're staples there, and other people get nervous when they don't see us there. And I was joking around. I said, you know what? Other men in the world, they need motivation to go to the gym. We need like a motivation or excuse not to go to the gym, which is also, it's good to take a rest day. Okay, so certain men, certain people, they're wired a different way. So I'm saying this very strongly today, so you don't F it up. Leave it alone. Let it marinate. Let it do what it's got to do, because there's things that are happening in the background. Sometimes, we think I got to do more. And I am this way. That's why things like this, I have to change my ways. And I'm out here, I'm sharing this with everyone. I'm trying to be authentic with everyone. I've had to change my ways. Or, as my Nana taught me a long time ago when I was a young boy, and Queen Esther taught me, she said, there's a time for this and a time for that. And there are times in our life that, we are go-getters. And, I'm very focused. I'm very motivated, and it's go, 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 and it's building, and it's doing. And then we're just letting it marinate out here today. We're just letting it marinate. and it's a bit cold, abnormally cold. It's a bit strange, but a lot of people in the world are experiencing these things right now. When you feel this eerie stillness and the emptiness, and the mind is interpreting it as this is wrong, I'm here. I popped up on your school. Look at me. I'm on your screen. I'm here to tell you everything is happening. And this is part of the process. It's part of the process. And you have to so I quickly focus on gratitude. Gratitude for everything. The beginning of this one year, okay? Not only have I felt these things, other people have seen these things. That doesn't make sense, okay? You can't. You got to look at it right in the face, right? That growling monster right there, and you just say it's already done. Okay, lot of people, like, your finances could go the wrong way and the bills go up. I was joking around with my friend, and I've been sharing about this and the weird stuff that's going on with the water bills across the world, across the country. I don't know about where you are, and we see all these weird things, and all these things are saying, I thought it was supposed to be something, but I'm actually witnessing the opposite. Cool, bro. Cool, bro. Because there's somebody out there that's trying to stop you. Yeah, did you know this? And you're going to have to fight this person. Do you know who's trying to stop you? I've seen these things. I learned these things. No, it's not the boogeyman. Nope. Not the boogeyman. No. Someone's trying to stop you. It's the previous version of yourself. It's a frequency that resides in the subconscious. And this reality, which is not real, it will do everything desperately to try to get you to stop. Because in the subconscious, it's abundance is not safe because it's different. Love, oh my God, there's the man of my dreams, but I'm going to run away. It's your nervous system. Did you watch my full video on the nervous system? And I know this might sound strange to some people, but you are going to have to come face to face. You're going to have to look right at it. You're going to go right in the mirror. Sometimes in life, we have to look in the mirror to find out what's wrong. You cannot go to fear. I shared this many times. There is a choice that you're going to make. And will you choose fear, or will you choose unconditional love? And God has a plan. Sometimes we don't, Nelly, sometimes we don't understand these things. But ultimately, it doesn't. It comes down to you, because you must make the free will decision. You must make the free will decision to say, I'm going to go with love. I'm not going to be, influenced by the fear. And you will see this fear. And this fear will pop up. And it will try to stop you. Yeah. And this is a multiplayer game of the Matrix right now, because it's for the collective. Because the full reality, people have been over the course of time, and there are people that are tuned into this that know this, and what I'm here to do is really teaching the collective. Like, personally, people can ascend, and they've been doing it for years. But a lot of people that are tuned into this, and Dolores Cannon spoke about this. This is happening at a collective for all of humanity, because we're in an extinction event. And coffee's already cold. It's amazing what's going on. We're in an extinction event. Okay. And, it's just choices that we make. And what will happen? People are not operating out of authenticity, out of truth, out of love. You're actually love. Yesterday, I left a very powerful video how God is showing us that this world is about to be reset. And, that video today is more, a teaching video. That was like a really, that's how God shows me the answers through the conversations that I have with other people. And then you start putting and piecing things together, and then you see the bigger picture if you did not see yesterday's video. All right. So, this is really a time period that this is a reset that's happening in the frequency and the reality. And you really got to leave it alone at this time. Leave it alone. It is a good coffee day, Chris Mason. But my coffee got cold because it's freezing out here. But try to get a little sun action here. A little more sun today. In gratitude, I have some friends. He was texting me last night how it's even colder by him. So in our lives, we all have something to be grateful for. During this process of this stillness of the system recalibrating, you really want to focus gratitude. And when you are in the vibration of gratitude, thank you. That it's already done because you're grateful. Or, as I told you, relax. You're already here. I'm already here. I'm chilling out. You're just early to the party, kid. You did everything. You set up the tables. You got all the things. The food's already everything. And now you just sit down and now you wait for the guests to arrive. The guests could be your friends, your like-minded people that are coming in, your new work, your vocation, or the love of your life. These are the things that are showing up. This is the most important month of your life. And you say to yourself, and I say it myself, I said it because there's nothing happening. But then you got to go out there, you got to study these things as I did. And then you got to understand this reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You know that during this process, there's an eerie stillness. And when nothing is happening, everything is happening because it must happen at an energetic level first. And then it will show up in the physical. Everything that shows up in your physical reality is coming from your subconscious. And it's on a delay. So start today. Yeah. I shared about taking down the previous version. You have to put an end to your old self, okay? So there are people that did this. Again, there's no right or wrong to these things, but if you did none of this work, I would suggest you head over to the channel page and review the videos on ending your old self. And there is a frequency that's running in the background. Okay, and this is the word embodiment. You have to be the embodiment of this higher self that you are. You are the I am presence. Who are you? What is your self-talk? What do you say to yourself? Like, you could lie to people. You could lie. Again, this is just educational. Don't get triggered. You could lie to people on social media. You could put a filter on. You could pretend to do certain things. But ultimately, when you close the phone, when you close the computer, when you're in the room by yourself, when you're in the bed at night alone, what is the who are you? That's the answer. So that chatter that's running in the background, that is ultimately going to be the number one factor. It's number one. It's number. It is the number one factor of the reality that you're experiencing. So, you have to realize your worth, and that's why last year the people that are very into, you say, shucks. I didn't say shucks. I said other words, but you said you went through all these terrible things last year, gut wrenching things that hit you in the heart space, the dark night of the soul, because you had to drop the traumas. That there's a healing that has to happen first. And if you don't heal these things, it's part of your energy field. And some of these things, guess what? It's not even from this lifetime. It's from your past lifetimes. It's from your family lineage that, it's through the DNA, the people that you're connected to. I've shared, and some people, they, refer to those videos or the topic of chosen one. Well, you were chosen from your family for your family lineage. Some people are the black sheep of the family. All of a sudden, you have to do all these things. You got to leave your hometown. All these things are on the channel page. Anyone that's new today, you got to do these things. And people get triggered by that because they don't want to do inner work. It is the greatest thing for society if you actually do shadow work. Instead of pacifying things, listen carefully, before you get into a relationship, before you, if you decide to have a kid, you needed to do the inner work. You needed to do the shadow work. You needed to clear that DNA. And when you do that first, instead of making the trauma loop, okay, go back to the beginning of the lesson. Every trauma you hold is an anchor that tethers you to the lower density. We are rising up. So this work that you do, the inner work, before, you don't pacify these things. You don't, which a lot of people do. Okay, the chat is blowing up right now with absolutely 100%. Okay, if this message is resonating with you, I appreciate if you could kindly click the like button. I'm so grateful for that. Yeah. Okay, because there is an eerie silence, and there's a stillness. And if you're not aware of these things, you will be scared. You will start to have this urge to touch something and do something. And I told you earlier, don't it up, leave it alone, because it's happening. It's happening. It's very difficult to get it in that brain, because your brain is wired. You want to see change and growth and all. I don't see anything. Nothing is happening. Everything is happening because when you're doing these things, you downloaded all the software programs for your computer, right? You got the apps and stuff they're updating on your phone. Well, there's a moment where that phone's got to go blank. Maybe the computer makes that little sound like like that little fan that's going. All of a sudden, it's silent. Oh my God! What happened? Did it break? Did it? No, leave it alone. You ever try to like when it's and then you press the on button again, and then like you get that weird screen on your computer? Don't touch it. Do not touch it. Leave it alone. Giving you the answer today. Leave it alone. Okay? And again, and you also know this because there is an absence of that inner urge to do these things. And when you realize, you say, oh, I have that, there's an absence, that I don't feel that sense of urgency, that I know it's already done. Like you could sit there, you're sitting there with your coffee right now, you say, yeah, you know what? Hey, Yeah, I don't feel that sense of urgency, and I already have like a little bit of like evidence, and the number one piece of evidence is your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So your body is telling you that it's okay. Your body is telling you these things. Then you will be a company. It might not be the I try to explain it with laser pinpoint accuracy. It might not be the actual, the physical change that you're actually looking for, but you are seeing something that is similar and related to that change, and that is the evidence that you could look at and you say, okay, I see this. This happened last night. This is here, and it's not exactly what I was putting out, but it is related or correlated to this, and that is my evidence. All right, the quantum, okay, is a very big thing, so it works for good and like things. So for people that say, oh, my life is looping, you keep see the same negative thing in the workplace. You keep your relationship keeps if terribly crashing and burning, the same loop, the same type of people. So some people know that. So now when it goes into manifesting or changing, so what you were trying to bring in with your work or the relationship, the love of your life, certain things like that, maybe it's not the exact thing, but you could see is a similar thing that is giving you the evidence. A lot of these things are quantum. You're going to see similarities. You could see them within people, things, and situations. And during this chaos of the past year, really, you're going to constantly have these things, and you're going to have to sit back. You're going to have to decalcify that pineal gland so you could see these things. All right, watch my full video why you must open your third eye. Years ago, they say, "Oh, it's a cool thing. I'm gonna open my third eye, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have a spiritual journey. I'm gonna have." You must open your third eye right now, otherwise you don't see what the heck's going on. There's too much going on. Inner work, detoxification, so important. That health is wealth. Health is wealth. She's right here. She doesn't always sprout the. She doesn't always sprout the. That's a peace lily behind me. Do you love peace? I love peace in my life. Everything's going to represent peace, calm, because my nervous system has to be calm. Your nervous system has to be calm all the time. If your job is spiking your nervous system, I'm here to tell you that's one of the things that it's going to have to shift in your life in order for you to have abundance. If the relationship, if that girl is stressing you out, bro, if that guy is not making you feel safe and protected, girl, and your nervous system is shot, that's got to go. Click subscribe if you really want to learn about this life and make your life better in 2026. Your nervous system, that video will pop up on the screen on the replay. That nervous system is everything. That's the energy frequency. It's the energy. Your nerves, right? Nerves, electricity. Like, I'm just using like terms to help people realize these things. Like, I used to, teach the students years ago, and like the concept is like they hear electricity, and you always think about plugging something into the wall. I says your nerves, there's electrical currents that are telling you to operate. So your nervous system, that nervous system is so much more important than you were led to believe. And really think about these things. When I talk about the subconscious or things that you're not conscious and aware of, are you thinking about like, I got to pump my heart to pump the blood around my body, or is it just actually just happening? So utilize that, like just use that as an example. Must be a confirmation. Are you constantly thinking? You say, "Oh, you know what? I gotta think about my heart pumping the blood, or does it just happen? Use that to help you, and as evidence for today's lesson. You're not sitting there, I gotta pump, I gotta squeeze my heart, I gotta pump the blood right now, or it just does it on its own. Most of the time, breathing, you're not thinking, obviously you can, like, because certain times we have to hold our breath and consciously change, but you're not. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe. Remember, that's no, you're not constantly saying breathe in, breathe out, breathe. No, you just do it. You just do these things. So that's how certain things in life, they're just happening. They're happening at a subconscious level. They're happening at an energetic level, and then the manifestation is happening. And a manifestation, a massive quantum shift is happening across the world in the now moment. So I hope that this lesson, because this is the most important month of your life so far. Some people will make it again. I'm helping you through it. Leave it alone. I know it doesn't make sense to say there's nothing happening. There's a stillness. It's eerie, but this is that time period. Because if this does not happen at an energetic subconscious level, all of your dreams, your manifestations, the physical stuff will never come. It has to happen this way. So I appreciate all the support for this work today. If you can kindly click that like button and share this to someone that needs to hear it. And leave comments down below. I know we're live, so you're going to have to come in to leave a comment. If you feel this eerie stillness, if you just came in at the end of the podcast, okay, you could refresh it and listen. If you hear me in the car on YouTube Music, maybe you want to come back onto the regular app and click subscribe. I appreciate that. If you hear me on YouTube Music, what's up? Am I in your ear? Am I in your car? So this is what we need. This is the channel. This is the podcast to listen to if you really are serious. If you're serious about making 2026 the greatest year of your life, you have to be serious about it. Ain't me. Ain't someone else. It's you. Oh, and Rose, thank you very much for becoming a channel member before. I'm very grateful for the support. Thank you very much for that. I love you. Know that this gap, this window of time is intentional. There is a reason for it. I shared with the community before I went live here. I would review my video on the bridge of incidents when you are saying, I said, oh my God. We're on the bridge, kid. We're on the bridge right now, and the bridge is swaying. It's not like that Tacoma bridge, maybe, right? No, we're on the bridge of incidents right now, and I appreciate that. Amy Sunshine Ray, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you so much, Amy. Grateful always. I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much. Lisa Patterson, 1111. It's 11/11 year. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Love is all there is. Absolutely. I love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. I'm grateful for everyone that supports this word in any form. The greatest support of all is clicking the like button and clicking the subscribe button and sharing this. And I'm showing the world that you could any person can change the world. I'm just one man. And I put my faith in God, and the people are carrying this along. Look, the wind is picking up right now. All right. So I'm grateful for all of you. It's time to ride, horsemen. Yeah. This is the year of the horse. And we're going to ride. We're going to ride like never before. Yeah. It's time to ride, kid. Yeah, the horsemen are taking off. Are you ready to ride? It's time to go. Look, the chat's blowing up right now. It's time to ride the horse. Poppy loves you. I appreciate you, Poppy. Love you. Just keep going. Thank you very much, Poppy. I'm very grateful for that. Dragonfly Angel Truths Seeker. Thank you so much, Dragonfly. I'm so grateful for the super chat. I love you. Thank you so much for the support. You know, I'm going to keep showing up, and I appreciate the kind words, Lily. And, you know, God knows what you hold in your heart. Don't let it go. There's a reason why that is festering in your heart right now. And again, leave it alone, though. Just hold it in your heart, because this has to reset. Galactic Guardians, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, Galactic Guardians. I appreciate everyone. And I appreciate the support when you click subscribe and you click like, and hit me up on Facebook. Okay, we're growing there. I'm going to be putting out more content on Facebook, especially for those that enjoy the shorter content and the reels. We also have YouTube Shorts. All right, I haven't really done many of them here, but if you head up my YouTube Shorts, it shows me, and hit like and comment on them, so I know that people like the shorts here. But I usually put more of my short form content on Facebook. So we're growing the Facebook community. We're growing the YouTube community. I'm grateful for everyone on Patreon. I put up a video for those that are on Patreon, and the links are in the description. And just everything that you did last year, it's actually documented in the Akashic Records. Do you know about the Akashic Records? All right. Just leave it alone right now. Hey, Shelly Dog, thank you so much for the super chat. How's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going to warm up today. I saw the weather. It's going to warm up. I say, oh, please. But yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe getting a little beach action today. I'll do my walk. It's still a little, I was telling a friend of mine, I said, you can't really lay out, but if you walk a little bit, you know, sometime today might be able to lay out, but I like to walk. Also, as I'm speaking about walking, I cannot stress this enough. Grounding is so important to this process. Also, I understand that people might not say, what's the big deal? You got to walk barefoot on the earth. I encourage everyone to leave a comment. Also, I'm going to be doing more videos throughout this year on this. All right. And you are also anchoring in for the collective. All right. So that's a physical thing. When you walk barefoot in nature, is actually it's so much more important than you were led to believe. Also, comment in the comments if you understand that at a deep level. So I'm so grateful for the community. I'm grateful for the support. All right, click subscribe, because I still have that video. I know I didn't put it up last night, but I have something to share with everyone, and I think it's going to be very, very powerful. So at some point, you know, I'm operating out of these things. I like to be very transparent with the community. When you do this like, comment, and stuff, I have an overflow of ideas. That's why I'm sharing as well. I've been holding them back. I'm writing them down, and they're ready to burst. But sometimes when I post twice a day, I could literally post twice a day. I have so much information to put out. You know, it kind of throws it off when the algorithm isn't really pumping out. So that's why I share. I have so much to share to the world. I actually have to write things down. There's a backlog. Maybe you're going through this as well. Is there a backlog of stuff that you want to put out? So, you know, I'm practicing restraint, and God shows me the timing, and I say now it's time. So you don't want to, like, you know, put out too many things right now. Cosmic Jared writes too many ideas. I hear you. This is the time period. I truthfully, and I am so grateful, and I love you guys so much. It's such a powerful time period. Got to get some of that sun. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. It's a very powerful day today, The next 3 days are going to be very powerful. I would go to love. A lot of people know this right now. I would go to love every single one of these next 3 days. It's here. It's here. Go to love. Don't go to fear. Go to love. Don't go to fear. I'm telling you, it's the answer. Bye for now.